Hey y'all, welcome back. This is a So Is Saturday, and let me ask you a question. What am I going to do with this Dollar Tree rope? Let me show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start pulling our rope off of the little holder thing. Now I have found that if you watch, when you're untwisting, you'll have these loops here, okay? Now every so often I will take and push tight and just roll my fingers, and I know it's a pain, but I'm gonna get all those crooks out now, because when you wait and do it later, it makes it harder, which you will have to do it later. I wasn't even in the camera, but I'm gonna go all the way down this and just, fool with it now so I don't have to fool with it later. Okay, so now I'm coming out here, but I'm gonna do this through my whole rope here, and at some point you can just pull it all off, but I'm still gonna go through it and run it through my fingers to just make sure that it don't have no crooks in it. Okay, I got my rope all stretched out, I think. I'm not sure, but tip of the day, get you some of the shelf liner. Now this is actually rug gripper, and I prefer the rug gripper because, I don't know, it grips better to me, and it doesn't leave so nasty. Like, I've used the other on there and it leaves bumps on it and it's really gross. But I have a piece of this cut to fit right under my machine. Now the only time I don't want to use this, I want to pull it out if I'm using just my short arm here to do a sleeve or something like that. But I have a piece of this under my machine, so it's not going anywhere, y'all. That's stable Mabel right there. And then I got one down there under my presser foot so that it doesn't move, and I just throw them under my sewing machine. Now you can try to make them pretty, but to me, if I put stuff on top of them, it just slides across it. So I don't know, but that's just me. So what you're gonna do is, we're making rope bowls, y'all. These are so stinking fun. I've been seeing them everywhere and I wanted to try it, but I didn't want to use expensive rope. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought this rope, and it's thin and it's easy to practice with. Now I do have an 18 needle in here, okay? I haven't tried with a 14 just because I'm a chicken and I don't want my needle to break. You don't necessarily have to have an 18 or a 20 or whatever. I just didn't have a 16. I am in desperate need of some 16 needles, so I'm gonna have to go shopping. Yay! Actually, I don't really like to get out of the house, but anyway. So I have found this easier, but you need a thicker one, okay? And you can use a contrasting color. So if this has red or blue in it, you can use red or blue, but I just am using yellow. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna pinch this, and you've probably seen people do this. I don't even know. But they're not as fun as me. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. Pinch it. Now, it's melted here, because if it's not, you need to melt this with a lighter. Be careful, don't catch it on fire and don't burn yourself. But once it's melted, you see it's not going to unravel. Pinch it into itself and pinch it hard. Now I like to put it down on my machine base and start rolling, pulling tight and rolling. And if y'all can't see me, I'm extremely sorry. I know my hands are in your way. I don't know how else to put the camera. Oh shoot. I don't know how else to put the camera. And y'all, I'm doing the best I can. So let me get started in my hand, because it seems easier to start in my hand. Now put it down here. Okay, y'all. Yeah, that's what you do. Start it in your hand and then put it down. Alright. Now I'm going to pull tight. Okay? Pinch it with my finger and pull tight. Now I'm going to put this under here. Zigzag. Widest zigzag. Okay? Widest zigzag stitch. And it's not real close together. And I'm just going to hold this down, and I'm going to stitch across it. Back stitch. And then I'm going to move over just a hair, and I'm going to stitch across it. Back stitch. Move over just a hair. Stitch across it. Oh, it's not moving. And I'm going to do this all the way. Well, I'm going to do it until I'm secure. Cut your uglies off as you go, because you don't want that You don't want those hanging down. Now I'm gonna look, because I don't know if I try to start with a smaller base is what I found out. That way you don't have all these unsightly doodads in here. So this is pretty much secure. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna start going around the circle. So all you're gonna do, let me try to move you so you can see me, okay? Okay, I think that's as good as I can get it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start zigzagging my two sides together. Now I have to use this to help me turn it, okay? So hopefully I can get my hand out of the way in a minute and you can see what I'm actually doing. Now you want to take it slow and you want to pull and turn this around while you're going. A stiletto is very handy, and I think I need to shorten my stitches just a hair. I actually didn't do this on the on this machine, but this smaller throat plate right here, or whatever you call this thing, this smaller band right here makes it easier when you go to curve your bowl as opposed to one that sticks out farther. You know, that was scary. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, so lift up your presser foot and then move it accordingly. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just sewing around my, I'm turning this as I go. Y'all can't see me, and I'm trying not to get my hands in the way. Alright. Now as you get going, y'all, these are so fast and so fun. They're actually addictive. Okay, grab your, I'm scared to get hit. This thing comes down, boy, it hurts. I've done it. These older machines ain't no joke, man. Well, none of them are, but you see me using this to pull this around? Some have a big circle before they start. I can't get mine to stay together. My circle will go or you know how you make those sounds. That's how it does, and then it falls apart. So anyhow, I'm telling you, I had too much coffee. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go around and around and around and around. I have found, because I've done a couple of these, the smaller you make your stitches, the stiffer your bowl's going to be, because you got more stability with your stitches. This one slips in and out. I don't have my stitches real close together, but the closer you have your stitches, so I'm gonna close in my stitches as far as this way, not width but shorter. Okay, so I'm going to shorten them down. I'm on about a 2 to 2.5 right now. Now, at this point, you can stop and you can have you a coaster. You just cut it and then burn it and stitch it to it. And you got a coaster, honey. But I'm going to keep going, and I think I want a 5-inch base, so I have to, I'm at a 4 right now. I got another inch to go. Alright, we're at 5 inches. Alright, so that's how big I want my base. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tilt this up like this right here. Now you ain't going to be able to see nothing I'm doing. But all I'm doing is I'm taking this and I'm tipping it up. And that's why you want a shorter one of these. I mean, you don't have to, but it's easier. Now, I guess you could take this off and put yours down, but it's not really going to give you that uppity thing. You know what I'm saying? You know you got to be uppity sometimes when you're sewing. Just kidding. Let me have some coffee. Hold on. Much better now. Carry on. So I'm going to tip this up, and that's when it's going to start your side side. Okay, now I'm taking my finger and I'm pushing right here to make sure that's up. And I'm just gonna sew. Y'all can't see. Hold on, let me try something. Let me go at it from this angle. Okay, here we go. I thought I got off right there, and if at any chance you do, you know, get offline, go back over it. You'll never know. Let me. Now you see how it's starting to curve? Haha, that's what you want. These are so fun. Like, I could sit and do these all stinking day. I love it. It is so easy and so fun. Very, very beginner friendly, okay? Like, if you want to do a gift for somebody, sew a rope bowl. Okay, so first I put a Teflon foot on there so it would slide easier. Did it make any difference? I don't know, but I tried. So we're at the end of our rope. Sometimes I feel like I'm at the end of my rope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck this in and I'm going to make a little handle here, but I don't want it that big, okay? Let me continue on for a second. Okay, that's good. So what I'm going to do is when I tuck this in, and I hope I don't get blurry because you know, it happens. So I'm going to tuck it in, push it down. Now this is heat sealed, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on this side and then I'm going to back it up and go on this side, okay? Hopefully I can do this. Pinch it together. All the way back. Now there's a hole there. You can't see it, but there's a hole there. So I'm going to pinch this tight as I can. Now I'm going to catch these two. And we're done. I sealed up my hole here with stitches. That made a pretty good sized basket. Let me show you in full frame. So here is what the yellow basket looked like. Now I could have stopped at any time, okay, and I'll show you. They're pretty sturdy, to be honest with you. You could put a roll of toilet paper in it, set it on the back of your toilet. I just thought about that, or whatever. Yellow is really not my color. Actually, none of these are, so I got something else planned to do for the rope bowls, but you see how that just sticks right in there, and I sealed up the gap with stitches, and it's all uniform. I'll show you. Let me show you a different one. So this one's tall, okay, but I had the Dollar Tree green rope. This ain't my color either, but you know, whatever. But I stopped at a certain point and made two. So there's a little bitty one and then there's a bigger one. I made it smaller, but you could see the stitches in this one, see? And that's all you're doing, all the way around your bowls. And you can do this with Dollar Tree rope. Ain't it cool? I am addicted. I love making bowls. I like making bowls. Y'all know Not Through My Sewing channel, I love making bowls. Why? I don't know. Fabric bowls, now rope bowls. I love them. I don't even know what to do with them all, but they're neat. And this is easy, beginner friendly, make great gifts. And we're going to do some tricks with these that I have seen. Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know if y'all want me to do rope bowls. But anyways, I like them. I don't know. But anyway, if you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. Or you can give me a thumbs down. That helps me too, because I know some of you do. You really don't like me, and that's okay. That's okay. Not everybody does. I feel sorry for them, but not everybody does. But until next time, remember, you are a blessing. Goodbye.